Everything that rocks all day, the Big Dog 97.9. Once again, a very hot day today. Heat advisory in effect until 8 o'clock. Looks like we'll be back up into the 90s again today, 97. Going to feel like 103. People that insane if you're mowing later in the afternoon. Bobby?
I did it yesterday. I don't have to mow again today.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's when you have time, guys. It's good. It's good. I drank lots of water, a couple of beers. I was hydrated. You know what else it is today? It's Free Ticket Tuesday. We're giving you a shot to win I Prevail in Hailstorm tickets this morning. You just got to be texting in the word Chris is going to give you. 417-659-9797 is the number you got to text it into.
The word is Hailstorm.
Oh, very simple.
Hailstorm, and that's Halestorm.
Okay.
Hailstorm.
Text in Hailstorm to 417-659-9797. Your chance at free tickets to that show.
And then Megan will give you a couple chances this today during the day. 10:05, 2:05. Maze will give you a chance at 4:05. Lincoln Park, 8:10, one step closer. Big Dog 97.9, good morning. Good morning, Cindy. Thanks for joining. If you've been living under an air-conditioned rock for the past week, you might not know that it's been pretty hot, not only here, but across the U.S. Definitely, the first day of summer hit and went, welcome, I'm here.
Oh, it's time for me to wake up.
It walked in like off of Seinfeld.
I still contend we should be thankful because generally we have some really hot stuff way before this time of year, but we've made it this far. Now it's making you suffer.
Yep. Things have eased up a little bit in the Northeast, but again, right here, the South, Southwest, all dealing basically upper 90s, triple digits. That's going to continue. It's so hot, Google searches for heat dome are at an all-time high.
It's one of those phrases we didn't even know until a few years ago. Right up there with polar vortex in the wintertime.
There's also experts say heat bubble is actually more accurate. term.
It's less of a dome, more of a bubble.
But they said dome probably gets the point across a little bit more.
Let's shoot something up there and pop that bad boy then. If it's just a bubble, can we do that?
I don't know.
Worth a shot. I was just trying.
There's also the annual discussion of swamp crotch has increased.
Well, I mean,
how do I prevent swamp crotch?
Now, I want to say I'm an advocate for warm weather over cold, but you do not get swamp crotch in 30 degrees. I will always give you that. It is an issue that you could be plagued with currently. Powder, I think, is the best solution.
They say breathable fabrics.
Yeah, that would be good, too.
And Gold Bond.
Don't wear your corduroy pants. Make sure you have some powder.
Yes. It's so hot in Baltimore. The mayor, Brandon Scott, jumped into the Inner Harbor to cool off. 150 people joined him at a planned event.
Cool.
It was the first time in decades. The water, they say, is clean enough to swim in, but it did recently get an F rating from a clean water group. So,
well, imagine what it used to be then.
They're basically still saying don't drink it. Don't drink it.
Yeah.
Don't try. Yeah. Don't. Probably not a good idea to get in it.
They didn't drink. They just swam in it. It's, he's really trying to do a lot for his city there. You could tell.
And they say it's been so hot. Also, a new trend is happening again.
Okay.
Mailbox lasagna.
Yum.
And soon after, trips to the ER.
Now, I saw this, actually. You're supposed to cook the meat first. Yeah. Don't put raw burger in your mailbox.
A Tennessee weatherman back in 2022, it's making the rounds again, so people are following up on it. It's use fully cooked meat.
Yes.
You put everything in a dish. You toss it in your mailbox, especially the old metal ones.
Yes. Oh, for sure.
And then you wait 8 hours.
I think this probably applies if you have the brick-covered one. That, to me, looks like it'd be like a pizza oven.
Little brick oven?
Yeah, I think so. And then, so you do it in the morning before you leave the house. You get home, and you've got a fully cooked lasagna. Yeah. I guarantee it'd melt the cheese and all that sort of stuff. It'd be good. I mean, there might be, raccoons trying to break into your mailbox or something all day. But, otherwise, it'll be fine.
Yeah, do it during the day.
Yeah, they're not even trying to get out too much, really. Most of the animals are trying to stay away. Yeah, they're finding shade, too.
I don't know. I don't think I would trust cooking food in a mailbox.
Really? I think I would. I think I'd eat a mailbox lasagna.
Would you?
Yeah, I think so. Cook the meat first. That's the scary part. That's the part that could really hurt you. I think I would eat that or bake some cookies in the car. I've heard of that, too. I'd try that. I eat the cookie dough raw anyway. What's to worry me now?
Mowing your yard in 100-degree heat, eating raw cookie dough.
Live life on the edge, baby.
Pirates of the Caribbean actor killed.
Oh, no.
An actor from Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides was killed by a shark on Sunday in Hawaii.
I don't know them well enough to know on Stranger Tides.
Tomeo Perry.
Tomeo.
He was a professional surfer, also worked as a lifeguard. His body was found by local surfers. He was missing an arm and a leg.
Dang. The Sharks feel like they've been a little aggressive this year.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we say that every summer when we hear about it, but it seems like there have been a lot of stories.
There's been a little bit more, I feel.
Yeah.
This has been a little more of an uptick.
Actually, not all that upset. I'm not going to the beach this year.
Olivia Cook apparently had a big sex scene. Season 2, episode 2. I haven't watched it yet. House of Dragon.
Oh.
I haven't started this second season yet.
Yeah.
But they cut it out.
Uh-huh.
They cut out the part where she reaches ecstasy.
Oh.
She says if they weren't going to use it, quote, why did they make me do that?
Okay. I mean, I can sort of understand, like, hey, if I'm going to do this and fake it, at least want it to be seen.
So she's not too happy about it. If you're going to make me do fake an orgasm, then you better use it.
It could have been could have won an Emmy. It might have been really good. Who knows?
John Carpenter and Robert England.
Mm-hmm. England, yeah.
Both are getting stars on the Walk of Fame.
Oh, yeah? What is Robert England? I know the name. What is he famous for?
Freddy Krueger.
Ah, that's why.
Oh, there's a lot of people getting stars next year. How many stars did they give out?
Bunch. Got to keep that walk going.
Also getting stars next year, Prince, Jane Fonda, Jessica Chastain, Colin Farrell, Emilio Estevez, Nia Long, Fran Drescher, Lauren Graham, Bill Nye, Sherry Shepard, South Park creators, Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Figured they already had one.
Fantasia, Depeche Mode,
Okay.
the B-52s,
Okay.
Green Day,
Kind of would have guessed they'd had one.
Busta Rhymes,
Uh-huh.
George Strait,
Oh.
Keith Urban,
Huh.
and others.
So, like Prince and Emilio Estevez, how do they not already have
I
one?
thought it because
They've been famous for 40-plus years. How's Emilio Estevez not? And like, he's from Hollywood royalty even.
right.
That's the other thing. I would have guessed they'd have lobbied him a
I think all
star
the
out there
other-
in the
I
90s.
think all the other part of the family's in there.
Does Charlie have one?
Mm-hmm.
He does?
Charlie, his dad's got one.
I'm sure. I figured he had
I'm
one.
pretty sure anyway he's got one.
Yeah.
Oh, Freaky Friday 2 is coming.
2? 20, you mean?
2.
I swear they've made 20 of them.
Not Freaky Fridays.
I think they've made multiple variations, like multiple versions, I think.
I mean, yeah. But this is Freaky Friday 2.
Okay.
Jamie Lee Curtis, Lindsay Lohan on the set of Freaky Friday 2.
Oh, yeah, because they were... Good Lord, that last one would have been how long ago?
A long time, because my daughter was like little.
The last one was 20 years ago?
Probably. Cause
Now it's going to switch grandma and mom or something like
know.
that?
David Cornswet.
I don't know, Dave.
He's the new Superman.
Oh. I didn't even know we were making new Superman stuff.
Here's David Corn Sweat or whatever, Corn Sweat, in costume as your new Superman.
Huh. I see him. That looks like the kind of more old school Superman suits.
Mm-hmm.
His underwear has a belt, at least.
Yeah. I like this. Kim Kardashian's new look falls somewhere between founding father and grandma's basket.
I see it. It does look like a weaved powdered wig.
That's a pretty good.
It is. Founding father.
Because it is weaved.
It is. It's weaved.
If you go look at another one, it's overlapped and.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a basket.
Okay. Hold on. Get a natural shot.
Yeah. Well, that is her and her natural state. Okay, fine. Bend over on the bed. We know what you do best. What made you famous, Kim?
Grace Abrams' song Us with Taylor Swift was the result of an all-nighter with lots of wine. But while they were writing it, there was a fire in Taylor's kitchen, and the two of them had chest coughs for weeks afterwards. And they had to put it out with a
extinguisher.
They caught something on fire.
Huh? You have to know when you've had too much wine to cook. That's a rule. You got to figure that out. That's a hard lesson to learn.
Maybe that's a new little You can't get away from it.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Hawk Tua.
You know what's funny is we have a social media person on the staff,
Mm-hmm.
a lady,
Mm-hmm.
and I am never ahead of her on any social media trend ever, except this one. I saw the Hawk Tua thing,
I
you know.
did, like forever ago.
Yeah,
I thought it was even old news at one point, and then it's like it's blown up even more.
I guess I probably I don't know if I saw it forever ago, but I saw, let's say a week ago or something along those lines. Whatever. Maybe a week and a half. She didn't know it existed. And somebody made the
Really?
reference. Yeah. But I mean, it's all about what are you getting fed? What's the algorithm? And, you know, that's something we're laughing at. And maybe she just isn't seeing nearly as much of that sort of content. The Hawk Tua girl. She's all over the place.
Like I've seen things where they're doing like reports on it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Hawk Tua. What does it mean? If you're
Well,
asking what does that mean,
Yeah, you don't need to know.
don't need to know.
Yeah, I think
It's
that's
not for
probably
you.
true as well. If you don't know, well, then never mind.
It's like I've seen it in everything now. There's like Hawk Tua 2024.
Mm-hmm.
There's Hawk Tua. It's a Marvel, like a Marvel movie. She's like got a hawk type with wings.
Oh, that's good.
Like outfit. It's really good.
I seen some that were correlating that and the Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. This is his lesser-known sister, Hawk Tua. I've seen it on a can of WD-40. Instead of calling it WD-40 from now on, I may call it Hawk Tua. I think she's a wonderful thing for the country, really. And in a time when we need it, I think she is uniting the country at a time we're more divided than ever.
Yeah.
I think no matter your religious preferences, your socioeconomic status, your political allegiances, we can all appreciate the Hawk Tua girl and her talents.
Hawk Tua
She seemed
2024.
except for one person.
It's a turning point in the country.
Mm-hmm.
What one person?
One person will. You know the one person that doesn't love this. Because God, can you imagine that being your daughter?
Oh, the guy.
There's a dad.
I saw a meme.
Yeah.
The one with Affleck.
Uh-huh.
Ben Affleck, where he's standing outside the building, he's looking kind of up. He's got the cigarette in his hand, and he's just like,
Yeah.
It's that when you find out, when you're the dad of Hawk Tua girl.
That's exact. Because he probably didn't escape it either, or somebody showed him. Hey, isn't
this
that
your daughter?
Isn't that Sydney or whatever your daughter's name is? Oh my God! I paid $200,000 for college tuition, and she learned this. And seemingly only this.
Now, I don't know if it's true or not,
Uh-huh.
but I think she was a teacher.
Did she get fired?
She got fired. If that is true, it's hard to know what's true and what's not.
Yeah.
Because I did see one where they showed this girl, and she was even coming out going, I am not the Hawk Tua girl. Because
it's a curse to look like her.
they look so much alike. But she goes, I am tired of people reaching out to me, people stopping me on the street.
Mm-hmm.
I am not the Hawk Tua girl. And then when you see them at one point, you're like, oh, actually, they're not.
Not.
You can tell it is not her. But it looked really close.
It would be tough if you're the Hawk Tua girl and you go into like a job interview. Yeah. I mean, some places are not going to hire you because, especially if you are trying to be a teacher.
So I'm really hoping that she didn't lose her job.
I hope not too. But if you did, I know a place that will hire you. I've got an application ready for you up front. Come on by. We're right next to Food for Less on 32nd Street. Hawk Tua! Get on down here.
Maybe a couple of movies that you didn't know that will have sequels.
Uh-huh.
Eddie Murphy says Shrek 5 is in production now, and there will also be a Donkey spinoff in the works.
Surprised the Donkey movie hadn't come out a long time ago.
Very, very surprised.
Yeah, the Donkey movie by himself, I think it would sell like crazy. It is wild, by the way. That's who my kids think Eddie Murphy. They heard Eddie Murphy's voice one time, and they're like, that guy sounds like Donkey. It's like, that guy is Donkey. A whole generation of people think of Eddie as Donkey. Yeah, just wrap your head around that a little bit.
I think that's when you know, what do you think of Eddie Murphy? When you think Eddie Murphy, what do you think of?
Uh-huh.
Then that'll tell you how old you are.
That's true, yes.
Me, it's a comedian,
Uh-huh.
and it's, Raw,
Uh-huh.
and the one before that where he was wearing the red.
Delirious. Delirious was great.
Delirious, because I remember sneaking that.
Uh-huh.
I was told not to watch it.
Oh, well, yeah,
You
your
can't
grandma
watch
wouldn't
that.
have wanted
That's
you
rated
watching.
R.
Yeah.
You can't do that. And so late at night, one night, it was on HBO or whatever it was, and I watched it. And
Yeah.
I laughed so hard. It was so funny.
Sure. Now, Eddie Murphy, as I was a kid, was like doing the Nutty Professor thing and some of that sort of stuff. So that was my thought of Eddie Murphy. And then I later learned about Raw and Delirious and then watched those. And now my kids think he's Donkey.
Channing Tatum says there's an awesome script for 23 Jump Street, and he and Jonah Hill want to do it. So that'll be the third movie in that franchise if it happens.
22 was really funny. I think 22 might have been as good or better than the first, I thought. So I'd be intrigued. I'd watch it.
And Scarlett Johansson says there's a script for a new Jurassic World. She says it's incredible. Matter of fact, it's been around for up to 10 years. She's been trying to get it made.
Is she in those?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
It's maybe she wants to be, or maybe she's part of maybe she's wrote. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe she has a hand in the script somehow, or wants to at least.
Yeah.
I don't blame her. The dinosaur movies seem like they do pretty well whenever they come out. The Jurassic movies.
Yeah. And I thought the one with Chris Pratt, the last one was the third, and they were going to end it kind of that run. And if they do any other ones, they'll do something else. But
it's like Star Wars. This thing is going to keep going, I think.
Oh, you can.
There's already been like 9 of them, I think.
Yeah, you can always go back
to dinosaurs. And,
us humans,
yeah.
we make special dinosaur.
Exactly.
Okay, gets loose, kills people. Now we have to save the world.
Yeah, I do think the last one, maybe the island supposedly exploded. Didn't the volcano go off or something like that in one of them?
Yes, but then I thought
they'll figure it out.
They came to America or something.
There was one they did that. Maybe it's all the same one. I don't remember. Nah, they just moved it to another secret island or something. Yeah. Dinosaurs in Europe, something like that. Let's go with that.
So you get a lot to look forward to.
I hope so. Hope that dinosaur movie gets made.
Yeah. Here's Rich Glitter.
This is not headline news. A yacht-sized asteroid is approaching Earth, but it still won't make you fear for the future of this planet like Thursday night's debate. 37% of ChatGPT answers are untrustworthy, but I got that statistic from ChatGPT, so it may not be trustworthy. Elon Musk had another child. This means he's surpassed Brad Pitt, tied Alec Baldwin, and is only 4,000 kids behind Nick Cannon. And Hooters shut about 40 locations. Ironically, they went bust. This is not headline news.